is said that luxury goods are very resilient against crisis. But I think in this very deep crisis that the whole world is going through now, even the luxury goods are suffering a little bit. You probably are in a position to assess that better than anybody else. What is your view on the crisis and the world of luxury goods?
The luxury goods declines is, I think, is different compared with the normal ones because and they have a lot of content is for the feelings and for the arts, and it's not for the daily use. So, and for in this way, we have to have some more things to do to deal with the luxury brands. And the declines in the China in the past 20 years, we have got very good chance to develop because 20 years ago, that means the 1990, and Chinese their clients have no idea about the luxury goods, and from that time the luxury goods and came to China and step by step. So in the past 20 years we have really got the very good growth in China.
And is this growth stable still, or it's smoothing out a little bit?
And for my experience, I think the 2012 is the first time for me to face some challenges because this is not only and for the crisis of the global, but also for the China government have some the adjustment of the structure. So this is make their customer they think about where they can get the luxury, and so I think the high-end the clients maybe they buy some the brands outside. And this is because RMB, the value increase because the duties and very high, and also because some the political reasons.
Right. You have been in this all these years in Harmony developing a world brand. You identified some of the core components of this world brand: the credibility, the customer orientation. Could you comment on how important are these characteristics in the development of a global brand?
Yes, and it is very, very important because in China, I do not think they have a very good idea about the luxury brands building because they have a big difference and for the luxury brands and the normal, the daily use brands. And in China, they have very good products like tea, like silk, like porcelain, but they do not have a very good idea of the brand building. But in the Western and developed country, I think they have a very rich the experience for the brand building. This is generation by generation with the almost some brand over the 300 years. So for us, have a lot of work to do. The most important things we have had the global vision. And the second is we have to give us the colleagues have the idea what the brand is. So we invest huge money for their staff training. And this is not only for the daily use goods, but also we have to learn more the beauty, the art, the culture, the history, and so on.
So what is the main difference between positioning a brand in China or positioning a brand in the Western world?
And in the Western world, I think they have the so many years already. It's a major market. But in China, it's just like a baby. So nobody have their very clear idea. But they have the life level is getting better and better. So they admire their high qualities. In this way, we catch this chance and to develop our own brands. That means the Harmony brand. And if we have the very good Harmony brand, we have had the brand resources. That means the watch brand like Chopard, like Omega, like Rolex Brigade, and so on, and Cartier. So, and this is, has very close relationship with each other.
You've received several awards for innovation and for your marketing theories. You talk about the three-tier marketing, you talk about the BSC2. Could you elaborate a little bit on those for us, please?
For me, as the general manager, I always think about what the client's needs, what the demand is. So if you would like to make the clients happy, I think the three things is very important. The first, you should be the very good secretary of your client, and the second, you should be the friend of your client, and then you could be the very good consultant of your client. This is the three grades of sales. Each year we got the more than 40% growth. So if you need this high speed, you need a very good behavior of your organization. So that is why I have give them the BSC square, and B means brand, and S, that means the staff. The first C is the customer, and the second, the C is a channel.
Generally, luxury goods and e-commerce have not mixed together very nicely until now. Have you been avoiding them, or do you see some possibilities of combining in the future?
And in luxury and brands, the e-commerce is not very well, because the luxury brands, they need their feeling. You have to touch and wear, and you can feel the rich comment inside. So this is a different experience.
We did a study at IESE the past years about companies entering the Chinese market and the need to have a partner and establish a joint venture there, or the possibility or circumstances of going through an acquisition to enter the Chinese market. What would be your advice for a Spanish or European company in luxury goods, not in watches, but in luxury goods, if they plan to enter the Chinese market? What should they take into account?
The first, we need a very good brand, and the second, they have the very good team, very good the quality, and very good promotion, and then price. Most important things have the people. So people is very, very important. You have these people, they're very close to Chinese market and Chinese clients. This is very important. If you do not find the suitable persons, I do not think you can have your business there very well.
You wrote recently about some complaints that some Chinese companies say about the slow development of the Chinese brands around the world. That resonates very well with us, because we hear the same complaints with the Spanish companies that it takes a lot of difficulty to move from being local to being global. What advice would you give to the complainers other than stop complaining, and what should they do?
I wrote the article how a brand was built, and that means somebody that said with the same quality and but different the label, the price made in China and made in the abroad, and it's a big gap. Mm-hmm. So I think this thinking is totally wrong. Maybe they do not understand what the content is of a brand. So it's not only is the quality, but also even both dress with the same quality, but I think the different materials. If a brand material, this material is just for themselves, the other brand could not get it. So this is one thing. And the second one is they have their very good design, and it's not a copy. So design is original. This is full of the heart and passion and the background of growth. So this is valuable. And then they have a brand, they building for a long time, and so on. It's not just because of the same quality and with a different label. The price is a very, very big gap. It's not like this. It's not so simple.
Your previous experience in human resources probably has taught you something about how to lead a company like Harmony World to this extremely important growth, 40% per year you were mentioning over the 20 years. What are the important characteristics of leadership to be able to push such a company forward?
My dream is we have a very fair environment, and our dream and target and values is the same. And if like this, I think it's very good the platform for their staff develop. So in our company, we have the different culture, we have a very clear strategy, we have the vision, and we have values, and also we have the unique culture. And the first is Harmony is a family, and the second is the Harmony is army, and the third is Harmony is a school, and the fourth is bridge. The family means at in 2001, at that moment, our shareholders, maybe they would like to sell our company. So the staff, and they are not satisfied in the environment. Some of them and live in. So this is a big problem for the company development. So I give us and Harmony is and family. So we love each other, we rely on each other, we work together, we learn from each other. So this is like this. And if your warm environment is not enough, you need the responsibility. So you have to be army. And if you have their passion, have their responsibility, I do not think it's enough. We should have the knowledge and the learning attitude, so school. And these three is very important for the bridge. And the bridge is from the west to east and east to west and to the company to the clients. This is very important. And for us, I think if you face your colleagues by your heart, they will give you a return.